over there nicely. And yes, I never got the Christmas stuff taken off it. Yes, and I know it's the middle of May. I know. We literally finished the tractor run. We drove it in here, and that was it. Never had time for it. And I was planning on getting it back with the grass harrow, getting that stripped down and getting the grass harrow fixed. Never happened. But now the tractor's coming home. But before it comes home, it's going to do a bit of tedding. Yes, the 3690 on the tether with its new big wheels. The 590 would have been a better choice. Can you see it? But the PTO doesn't work on the 590. So the 3690 will do the job. We also have to get the Fusion out, and there's the flat tyre in it, so our tyre man with your own tyres, they're coming up to get the tyre sorted on that, so we can get it out. We're ready to go bale all this stuff. Anyways, we'll get turned around and we'll get the tether on this tractor. So that's the tether on. Needs a wash, but Phil's giving her grease there, so she should be ready for action. So she should. Getting all the knuckles and everything done. We will wash everything when we get home, but yeah, this is like servicing and using all in the one go. Not like last year. And yes, just 3690 still Christmas lights on, bringing the festive cheer in the middle of May. So anyway, she does need a good clean. All out milk peak dust from being in the shed, but she'll be alright. She'll be alright. We're near ready to go tedding, but I need diesel, so I'll have to go get some before I can go. Anyways, happy out. And we are tedding. So we're back up here now with the tractor. We went home. It was still a bit wet of itself, but it is smashing day now. It's lovely and dry on top. There's that bit damper underneath, but the bit we tedded out now should be in lovely order. Yeah, I might actually turn that again. It's a bit wet underneath, but yeah, that top is nice. So big thing is we'll get a good welt on it before we bale it, because everybody knows when you have that nice lovely soft grass, it can be quite hard to make a good bale. The drier it is, the easier it is to pack it. So yeah, that's what we're going to do now, but it's a lovely crop of stuff on that. Smashing. Oh, I smell of grass. Just love to get a face full of grass. Anyways, we get here now, old Betsy. And we go get this turn.
Blue, the feeling behind my eyes. You stood out 'cause you were in red. My intentions
And now that is the meadow turned. Just the smell of grass in the air. And that sun, not much of a breeze out, but in that sun it won't be long frying it over. So we'll probably bale this up in about, I'd say 4 hours. About 4 hours ish. We get home. PTO is idling. But yeah, 3690 back in action. Still has a few issues to be fixed. That's why it hasn't been used. But we get it home, and when it's home, might get something done with it. I know the 135 is done. That's kind of the next thing I want to do. Might be a bit too much for my skill level, but sure, if I get started, maybe someone will give me a hand along the way. Anyway, we'll be on home and we'll get the rake and the baler ready. So we now have the rake on. Rake is serviced, oiled, all checked over. We're in the 6290, steady Eddie 6290. He wants to go, me and go rowing, but because we got the red clover done today, and I know that's a separate video, there's about 3, 4, I don't know, a lot of videos going on today, because if it was all one video, it would be about 5 hours long. There's not much going on today, it's just one of them days. But anyways, We're in this steady Eddie 6290. I'm going off to go rope where we finished up mowing yesterday. There's over 3 hectares in it. So the rake is on, all is good except for, so we oiled and greased it, we didn't get washed, and we have a lot of tines to sort out. I have one arm bent, got it straight, and we've one arm missing, where the arm broke and left the stub of the arm in the stub, if you know what I mean, the bit that goes onto the rotor. So that has to be taken off, so that's to be better on the new arm put in. But other than that, all is good. So we bail onto the field, we get that rolled up, we go back, we roll up the bit, we ted it out with the 3690 with chrome tether, and at the minute, Robert and my uncle, Derek, they're at home after getting the loading shovel, maybe sorting out the transmission or the new pump put in, but they're going to pawn the baler and get it serviced up too. And I mean, not as in fix all the things that has to be fixed, like the PTO, the bearings, just get all oiled, greased, spin, make sure everything is working, and leave it ready for me to go bale, and that's what they're going to do. And then I'll go off and bale. But one thing that won't be done that could probably do it being done, but we already is the shaft. The shaft is twisted and bent, so it's in a right little bit of a mangle. It'll still work, but it just, you can see it. There's no vibrations, or you can't feel it in the tractor, but you can see the shaft doing its own little thing. And I'm getting a phone call. So anyways, we'll get on to the field. I think it is. So, just arrived in the field where we were yesterday, mowing. As you can see, this end was fairly much lawn clippings really, but it seems to have dried very, very well. So it'll be interesting to see after like such a thick crop of stuff, or what looked to be such a thick crop of stuff, that just exactly how much is there. So we can get everything balanced. We'll unfold the rake and we'll get going. So we're narrowed in as much as we can, so I probably won't get the full, all the grass, but, or tree swarts. So, but that's just to leave a nice narrower row for the fusion, and just in case it is quite heavy out there still, that it doesn't bring so much in, it's just a bit too much for the fusion. So get you on. Okay, I think we're looking too bad. Where we start? The headland run. So we'll catch you when I get the first round done, but that row isn't looking too big. Quite nice. Anyways, we get to it. So, into the second round of the field, there is a nice swart of stuff there, and seems to have dried out very nicely. Just not getting the full tree swart, so you can see bits of grass there, so just to tidy it, I'll give over to one side of it. But not the end of the world. We'll turn up more of the grass, so you get more of a drying on it. The drier the grass, easier it is on all the machinery. So yeah, not much more to say. It's just going to take me a few minutes now to get around it all. A good hour, 2, maybe 3. So enough job rolling, just to make sure you get all. We'll keep moseying away. We'll see how we get on. But yeah, it's a nice old swart of stuff now. It's a nice old swart of stuff to be. So there'll be a good few bales on it. So there will.
Blue, the feeling behind my eyes. You stood out 'cause you were in red.
So, it's just starting to get quite hot in here. So, absolutely, the sun is splitting the stones. So I decided to turn on this, and I turned on the aircon. Wasn't expecting to work. And what do you know? This tractor is EirCode. And we didn't even touch that. We just put the belt on. We didn't go near that. And this tractor is EirCode. I think this is now my favourite tractor because EirCode, and it is like cold. It's like fridge cold. It's I just 64.99 needs to get something like that. But yeah, I just sit up here now. EirCode. We're getting on nicely. It's actually the truck is reduced quite a lot. So yeah, I don't know how many bales. I reckon. I put a figure on it. I say about 50 bales. That's kind of what I'm half expecting will be on this now. About 50 bales. You can see up here now it is a little bit lighter, but the heaviest of the crop was on that side going down. But still, that gets another 2 or 3 hours in that cracking sun a wilt. It's going to reduce a lot. So yeah, I'd say around the 50 bales, 40-50 bales. Not over heavy, but it just needed to be done. The kind of grass that's in this, it needs to get cut early. Otherwise, if you go to seed, and it doesn't be that nice when it goes to seed, so getting it cut early. Quality over quantity, that's what you're after. Doesn't matter what you're feeding, quality over quantity. Actually now we're really in the heavy stuff now. You can see so big the swarf is coming behind me now. But now that's that done. Didn't take too long. It does feel like when you get started and you do the first one, jeez, that takes forever. And then the second round, by the third round, the field gets quite small. So it does. But that's it all done. So happy days. It is, you can really see a field of thirds. The middle third is heavy, and either end, that end is light enough. That end is not too bad. The middle is the heaviest. And you can see the towards that side. Yeah, it's a grand outcrop of stuff. As I said, 40-50 bales. We'll see. But anyways, it's time to bait on. Back to our own bit. You hit road up, and then we'll go get the baler. So yeah, we keep the pressure on, even though it's only for tyres, but we keep motoring. Anyways, we will bait on. It's lovely to see them lines. So interesting update, as you can probably tell, parked on the side of the road. Can you see? Yeah, tyre blew out, and I literally just turned out the gate, got going down the road next to the and the tyre was perfectly fine. Ugh. And I'm also on the N4, which is a very busy road, and it's a roadside tyre. Fun. So the phone call's gone in, so now it's just a waiting game. Sit back for half an hour till someone gets as far as me with a new tyre. So yeah, the joys of it. Stewart Family Farm van, roadside repairs. So we're in the field now. So what happened there was Robert brought up the tractor and baler, and then he's bringing home the tractor and rake. It was just to kind of speed the thing up. So we'll fire her up and we'll see how this goes. Knives up. So one issue that they did, she's rough enough. Yeah, we're just gonna have to see how this goes now. I could do with haven't been properly sorted, but yeah, they have it greased and oiled, so hopefully we're okay. But they did have to take off the packer roller because if it sees bites, bollocks anyways. So yeah, we're just going to have to see how this goes. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we can get through today without any issues and get it dropped to Robert, and then Robert can get it serviced in his own time. As much as we've started early, this is one of the early starts we've had, especially for baling. There's no mention of any more work for next week. Next week is promised kind of wet, so this is just an early bit. But I don't think it will really start till the following week, till the last week of May or even the first week of June. So yeah, we should have lots of time to get that sorted. But hopefully, fingers well crossed, she's able to bail this up without any issues. But anyways, yeah, I'll go and take off my wrap and wait for the wrap to come for here, and yeah, we'll see how this goes. So just have the first round of the field done. 18 bales, there's the 19 bales coming coming out there now. Everything seems to be going fine. Nearly on that. Oh, other than that, going grand. No funny noises right now, but so yeah. 188 or 165. Flat out bringing in bales. So yeah. Move me along nice and handy till it gets brightened up, and then we might go a little bit faster. Maybe we'll see how it goes. I won't push it too hard all the same. So anyways, we will bait on.
Blue, the feeling behind my eyes. You stood out 'cause you were in red. Then against my intentions I let you turn me violet instead. Summer high, met you in August. New York, back to my cold apartment. Distance sucks, but at least I'm still with you. White out skies, middle November. You and I, flights to wherever. I don't mind, as long as it's with you. As long as it's with you.
The net. Probably should have filmed it, but whenever. Double check yeah, drone. Just had the drone up there. I think I got some decent shots. Yeah, off. But yeah, we're actually third round, just nearly finished third round, 41 bales. So I think I was wrong. This is bulking up a lot more than I expected and making real nice bales. You love to see that square edge on a bale. Square edge on a bale is a well-made bale. So it is. Anyways, we keep going. That's one of the things about the 30-foot sward. Well, it's not 30-foot, but the big sward is you get a more nice, even, uniform bale because you have more going in. It's not this long where you spend a lot of time weaving side to side to try and fill a bale. The big sward just makes a nice bale. Another one out. Something else to get done is get our camera back in and get a lot of cameras put the tractors too. I don't actually know. I may actually chat my man from Trimble and see can I get the monitor or the camera that is on the baler into that. If I can, that'd be quite useful. It'd be quite useful. Baling away. I don't know, we're making a bale every minute and a half, maybe a bit less maybe. I'm not sure how long, I haven't timed it. But yeah, we're just cruising along nicely. So anyways, we'll keep cruising. 144. It's a nice view from the top of the field looking down on all the bales that's made. Not much left to do, but we're at 58 bales. More than 60 in it, so I am quite surprised. I didn't think it was going to be as much. It really has bulked up quite well. And yes, the door is open. As you can probably tell, the aircon doesn't work in this tractor. Something we have to get done. The motor is gone for the fan, so it doesn't blow hot nor cold. And that is it. That is all she wrote. 73 bales. So a good bit ahead of what I thought I was going to have. So yielded very well. Very happy with the bales. Lovely, solid looking edges. There's a sign of a lovely nice bale. But anyways, yeah, it's just turning 9 o'clock and I still have to bale our own. Luckily there's not a lot in our own, but I also don't think I have any wrap of our own in the baler, so I'm going to have to go home to get the wrap to go on. Not the biggest deal in the world because I'm kind of passing home to get to the bit we have to bale for ourselves, which should be road, and I probably at this point bro is waiting there patiently to bring in the bales. So yeah, we get onto the gap, take off the roll we have on the the butts, and yeah, fold up and bait on. The first bit of baling, 73 bales. We should have 100 bales made by the end of today, which will be very nice for the first day's baling. 100 bales. Be well happy with that. Hopefully it'll be a good year. But anyways, we'll go bait on. And yes, I know I haven't got many shots or got how the tractor showed you much except for the drone, but that's just, you know yourself. It's that time of the year again. It's come on, keep moving. There's no fear of rain catching us out, but I kind of want to get finished before the dew falls. Otherwise, tedding it out becomes a little bit pointless, or a bit anyways. So yeah, we'll mosey on. Some cheap plastic from last year. So I don't know whether we'll make many bales for ourselves this year. I know we're going to be going out with hay, making hay. Hopefully lots of them big square bales, but when it comes to silage plastic for ourselves, apart from the red clover, don't think we'll be making too much. This stuff has got expensive. Not to mention all the diesel and everything else, but yeah. It's an expensive kind of year. So we're in our field. You can smell. You know, you get that like sweet smell of grass. You can get it there. Smells really, really good. Looks good. The dew, yeah. I think, yeah. The dew has fallen. That's annoying. Because other than that, it would have been pretty dry. But you can't have it everywhere. It's just going 10 o'clock or 10 to 10. Yeah. Stretching the evenings. Nearly 10 o'clock, still bright. Amazing, so it is. Bro, I gave him a ring there when I was leaving the yard, so he should be here any second. I'll have to get him set up, stacking the bales just in the yard here is where we're going to put them. Have me wrap in, open. This doesn't. There's one of them rows a little bit damaged. It's a bit of a trick if you kind of knot the plastic. And if you get the wrap to move at all, you can sometimes get it going if it's not too bad. Anyways, ready to go. Do have a bit of a tail there. Be alright. It should be good, and it feels sticky too. Sticky is sugar. Yeah. I get stuck into when we get the last bit wrapped up. Definitely not as heavy as what we baled earlier today, but should make for some top quality bales. To you. No major funny noises. Throttle. We'll give ourselves a few extra lights. Some more lights. I don't know what lights. Now, back into second gear. Wiggle down. So there we go. So we're just at the gate here, so they get bro set up in here. It's the bale I'm making. You know you're in that little bit softer grass. The edges just aren't as square as the last job. That edge isn't too bad. They're good. Good bloody hard bale now. But yeah, not too bad actually. That's the biggest thing. It is that lighter, softer grass. It's always very hard packed, that kind of grass. So we get this open up for bro. You probably want to back in, bro. I don't think you'll be able to drive in and turn. Also, if you bust anything, okay?
Yeah, where am I leaving these?
I'll come out and I'll show you. Seems alright. Don't bust any plastic now, bro.
I'll attempt not to.
Along here, so start off, put them 1, 2, 3. Be careful when you don't. Keep them a little bit away. Tight, but don't leave them again them, because you'll probably, if you leave them again, you'll probably rip it. And put them, you're probably going to just completely block it off. Okay? Okay, bro.
I'll do what I can.
Don't rip the plastic. And now that is it. Half an hour to build that. and 19 bales, so not a lot. It'll be a long shot. It's not that big. I'm trying to remember what's in it. Is there 3 acres in it, 4 acres, something like that. Still 19 bales isn't a lot, but it'll be the top quality stuff, so it will. On this reseed we'll come back, leave some pounds, and we got them docks cut before they come to end, so hopefully that'll also slow them buggers down. So we fold up, we'll just go see how bro is getting on, and I'm going to go shorten his top link, because maybe he doesn't know how to do that, which is strange, but yeah, he needs to shorten the top link. He's scarring the ground a bit with that. Not a bad end to the first day at silage. So 19 bales and 73 is 80 is 92 bales. 92 bales. We didn't break the 100 mark. Thought we get it, but however, yeah, no, well happy with that. Silage, nice clean field. Can nearly see the regrowth there on the field already. How's that going? Turn on your lights there. Right, let down your lift. Try shorten that top link for you. Up. Up. Yeah. Yeah, we're going the right way. Is that too much of an extreme there? If you're going too fast, the bale would nearly fall off. Down. That might make it a little bit easier. Lift it all the way up. That's a bit better.
How many bales you got on your thingy?
19.
Wildly overshot with 35.
Yeah, he was a bit too much. How is that looking? Okay? Not busting any?
No. One's like that against that.
But it's not bust.
No, it's not bust.
Right.
I got out the dummy light and checked, and it's not bust.
Okay, you go get a bale there. I'll wait for you and see what they're like. So I need your lights, okay? You can put a tyre to that one, bro.
Excuse me, Mr. Fussy Pants. Yep.
What'd you do that for?
Excuse me. When did I not get him in so fussy?
He's under pressure because he's on the camera. So anyways, he's 14 bales in, so he's just about finished. Them bales, we might sell them, we might feed them, I don't know, we'll see what other forage we get gathered up for the year. We may put more bales in there, we may not. We may restack them, we may move them, but for now we'll pop them all in there onto that concrete pad, and yeah, it'll be the finest. So yeah, not a bad day's goings. We did have the blowout on the rake, and not alone that, but bro, when he was ring rolling, he had a blowout on the wheel and the ring roller on the road after doing the last of the spring barley. But yeah, other than that, grand. Baler went flying it, never missed a beat, but we still do need to get the PG. We have to get them few things sorted, so hopefully we can get them sorted now. Next week is promised drocky, a bit of broken week, so there probably won't be anything done next week. First job of pit silage was booked in for next week, so we may get done, we may not. Just look at that. Awesome. Depends on what the weather does, but the forecast is broken, so that gives us time to get these little things sorted, get tractors washed, get trailers serviced. The mowers are now going, the rake is now going, just needs a wash and tighten up some of the tines. Not the biggest thing in the world. Baler needs a few bits, but it is running and it is greased, so it's just them few bits. By the time you've watched this, some more people have priced out, so I hope everyone has a happy and safe silage season. The big thing is being there, be safe. With all the rushing and racing we do, we all cut corners, we all rushing and racing, trying to get it done and in and out before rain and this and that and t'other. But let's be safe this season, and we'll all see it to the end of it. Enjoy the season. That is it for me. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Videos every Tuesday, Thursday and Sunday. Silage is started. That is it for me. Good luck.